Okay, today we're going to do an easy GDI service. I'm going to use the fuel rail and the intake cleaner, both through induction, on this 04 TDI with 340,000 kilometers on it. Okay, so I have the induction tool. I'm going to set it up dead center on the boot. I want to put the boot back on. I manufactured this one with a long copper tube. So that'll be centered on the throttle plates, and we're going to run the product through. Okay, so I put the boot back on with the induction injector inside. I've centered it as best I can. Now we're going to use the VPO 55 tool. We'll start with the induction cleaner at 30. We'll run it at 30 psi and until it's empty, and watch that the vehicle doesn't run away on us, because that could tend to happen with a diesel. Okay, so we have the intake cleaner into the device, 30 psi on the line, valve closed. We don't want that injector firing while we're waiting. It could fill up a cylinder and cause a hydraulic lockup. So we're going to start the car and slowly introduce the product. Okay, so it's running. We're feeding the product in through the injector. It hasn't increased RPM or had any kind of adverse effects, so we're going to let it run through this entire can, and we'll be right back. Okay, so we've started the injector, and I'm just putting the clamp back on to hold this together. And if you notice, we've already got carbon that's being dissolved here, big time. See? So anyways, we'll let it run and see how it goes. Okay, so it's been running about 5 minutes, 8 minutes, and it hasn't taken off, thank goodness, but it is jumping around. We just revved it up, and it's smoothed out. There's not a lot of smoke. Actually, there's no smoke coming out of the exhaust right now, so it looks good so far. Okay, well, we did the induction service. I probably used about half to 3/4 of the can. Kind of chickened out. It was running kind of up and down, but really we got more torque and a little more horsepower. It's pulling, I would say, substantially better than before. So if I was in the lab, I would have ran both induction and fuel rail, but my concern about the fuel rail would be that there's products in there that would probably have more of a tendency to have the vehicle run on. So anyways, positive results. Okay, that's a wrap. We just looked at the throttle plates. They're pretty clean. It worked well, and we did use a little more of the can than I thought we did. There's probably about this much left in the bottom of the can, but it worked. And there's still a lot of stuff coming out of the tailpipe. We took a picture on the ground just from idling here in the driveway, and there's a substantial amount of carbon sitting there. So I would imagine in the next day or two you're gonna lose some more of that carbon, because we've loosened up, and it's gonna run even better. So I'd say positive results. Thanks for watching. If you buy chemicals or oil, buy the best. Don't waste your time. Bye.